Alrighty, it is June 7th, and do I have a haul? I literally just got back from vacation about an hour ago, and I'm wanting to play with my new Switch, and I need to rest for work. I get basically 24 hours before I have to go back to work. So I'm going to go through all the stuff I got on vacation, a few things I got before, some stuff I ordered. I'm going to show off the Switch. There's going to be a lot here, but I'm probably going to go pretty fast because, like I said, I want to play my Switch. And I'm tired from the long vacation. So I went on vacation out west to Oregon. If y'all don't know, I'm from Western Kentucky. That's where I'm at. It was my second time out west, and we did go to a few game stores and Goodwills, so I did pick up some stuff there. And then I ordered some stuff. I had the Switch 2 waiting for me when I got back, which was exciting. So let's start getting into this stuff. I'm going to start with the games. I think I've got it sorted out. I'm not saying 100% that there might be a game sneaking in at the end here. First up, I will show this off, which got a little squished in the luggage, but this is a Q-Fig, which is kind of like a Funko Pop. I got it at Goodwill for $4.99. I actually already have this one, but it was so cool, and it was like really it didn't look like it had ever been opened. So I'll probably resell this, especially if I can fix the smushed in front there. I really like that Hulk Q-Fig. I don't even know if they still make Q-Figs, but it's really cool. I'm pretty sure I have it on top of my Marvel collection somewhere up there right now. So I have a Daredevil one too, and another one, but I picked up this little PS3 demo disc. When I checked my app, it looked like I had the other demo disc. And I've been trying to get whichever one is supposed to go with my 80 gig backwards compatible PS3. So I went ahead and grabbed it up. I think it was around $5. Some of this stuff has price tags on it, some of it doesn't. I think it was around $5 to pick this up. And like I said, I'm going to see which one is supposed to go in my box, in my 80 gig PS3, basically. I picked this up at a Goodwill in Oregon for $4.99. There it is at the top. I think I'll be able to sell this. I've sold copies of Halo 3 before. The discs are in really good condition. It's a complete set, but I do not collect for the 360. Speaking of the 360, let me spin around here real quick. I did pick up this Xbox 360 for $39.99. It has a 250 gig hard drive in it and came with the power cord. I plan on reselling that, obviously. I got that at Goodwill in Oregon as well. I haven't tested it, seen if there's a game in it yet or not. We'll probably do that in a week or so. But I think I can make a decent profit on it. It's at least worth $100. Picked this up at McKay. So when I got back from Oregon, I flew into Nashville. Of course, I wanted to stop at McKay's, so I do have some stuff from McKay's in here. I still have that massive credit from the whole McKay's 50th anniversary road trip thing from last year. Go check out that video if you haven't seen it. But so all this stuff to me is like free. It's just trading credit. I had LA Noire on PS3, but I did not have this PS4 version, so I went ahead and grabbed it up. It's a Rockstar game. I've never played it. It looks cool. It looks like practically brand new, so I thought it was worth the pickup to add to the collection. Deus Ex Human Revolution, I'm going to be honest. I picked this up because it looks like brand new, it's complete, and it has the slip. Pretty sure I have this in the collection, but I don't have the slip. So I will be just upgrading and trading in my other copy for the PS3. I just like the slip. I know, $7 for a slip, a little bit much. Battlestar Galactica on the PS2 for $11. Did not have this in the collection. I thought it looked cool, like Battlestar Galactica. Self-explanatory. That's how a lot of these are going to be. Frequency. This is a rhythm game. If you look on the back there, like a music rhythm game for the PS2. Did not have it in the collection. This store that we went to in Oregon, SideQuest Games, cool place. Everything was really clean, organized. They had a good selection. Pricing was like really on the money, right where price charting was. So, pretty cool place. SideQuest Games in Oregon. Yeah, pick that one up for the collection. Also, this got this at SideQuest Games, $13 for the original Katamari Damacy. I played this game back in the day. Did not have this one in the collection. I have a couple PS3 Katamaris and maybe even the PS4 version. I can't remember. They've remade this game several times, and there's sequels and stuff. So, but I did not have this in the collection, so now I do. All right, let's get into some Switch stuff. I did get a bunch of Switch stuff. As I've been saying, in anticipation of the Switch 2, I skipped the first Switch generation, have not played Nintendo. I did have a Wii U, but didn't really get into that. So I have been really on the, have not been super into Nintendo in a really long time. So I started collecting up things to get ready for the Switch 2 once I found out it was going to be backwards compatible. And I've been picking up stuff left and right. And this is some stuff I got. At that same game store in Oregon, I picked up Final Fantasy X X2 HD Remaster. These are two of my favorite Final Fantasy games. I have this same set for PS4, but for $25, and I can play it mobile. I thought it was a cool pickup, and I think that's about what it's worth. It might be worth a little bit more than that on price charting. I took the tag off of this one. This is Sifu in Steelbook for the Switch. I can't remember how much this was. I don't remember. It was a little bit cheaper or around the same amount as it price charts for. This was at a different game store in, I think it was in Portland, Oregon. But of course, the Steelbook grabbed my attention. I think I own this game on PS4, PS5, but never played it, and I like the Steelbook, and it was a decent price, so grabbed it up for the Switch. Let's see. Oh, this was a cool find earlier today at McKay's. Got it for $42.95. Have no idea if that's what it's worth, but I was looking through. It has 50 classic Sega Genesis games, and I know you can get what is it? I don't know, some kind of NSO, I think is what it's called, and get a bunch of Genesis games. But I wanted them physically, and right in here, I saw where it said it has the original ToeJam and Earl. That is one of my favorite games of all time. So, of course, I grabbed this up and thought, this is awesome to have 50 Genesis games physically for the Switch. I will be trying this out pretty soon on the Switch. Now, to get into some cool stuff. So, these I also found at McKay's, $50 for this one. This is Final Fantasy IX, once again, one of my favorite Final Fantasies. I never see this out in the wild. I honestly don't know how much it's worth, but as soon as I saw it for $50, I grabbed it up. There is rumors that we're getting a remake of this game, or maybe a remaster, but until then, this is to me, seems like the coolest way to play it on the Switch. I do have it on PS1. But still really cool to get this, and I don't think this is the PAL one, no, but really cool. I don't even know if this is an American release or not, but I just grabbed it up. So cool. I also love how they did this case like sideways like that. Speaking of Final Fantasy, another really cool. Now this is the PAL version of this, but I don't think this exists in America, and it's my understanding that the Switch and Switch 2 are region free, so this should work just fine. Once again, $46.95, and you get Final Fantasy VII, one of the greatest RPGs ever made, and Final Fantasy VIII. I did enjoy remastered, both for the Switch. So now I have 7, 8, 9, 10, and 10 Part 2 all on the Switch. And you know what would be cool? I think I'm going to get that collection that I just got on PS4, where you get Final Fantasy 1 through 6. So then I would have Final Fantasy 1 through 10 Part 2 all on the Switch really quickly. Really cool. Once again, awesome. I love Final Fantasy. This isn't anything exciting. Got a screen protector for my new Switch. Let's set it over here out of the way. Also, I think Nintendo wanted $50 for a carrying case for the official Nintendo one. And I was like, no, thank you. And went ahead and while I was on vacation, ordered a Switch case from Amazon for about $10. It's going to do what I want it to do. It's so that I can pack my Switch around. I think it's going to be well worth the $10. And sorry, Nintendo, some stuff I'm just not going to buy straight from you. My first Switch 2 game, Mario Kart World. Found this in Oregon. Was looking for the Pro Controller, couldn't find that, but picked this up so that I could have it, so that I could play it tonight. Basically, this is going to be my first Switch 2 game, and probably the game I'm going to play the most right out of the gate. Looks really cool. I haven't been, once again, playing Mario Kart since the Wii U, so looking forward to trying it out. Heard it's got pretty decent reviews. It's got a 90 something on Metacritic, and is open world Mario Kart, so pretty exciting. Not excited about the price tag. $80, pretty pricey, but at least Nintendo's releasing it physically. I'm gonna support physical games. And if you see on these the case is red instead of that clear. It's got a little Switch 2 banner on the top, a Switch 2 banner on the top there, and that's about it. Pretty much everything else, it just looks like a Switch case. So cool. Same form factor. Here we go. We have the Switch 2. Was delivered to me by Walmart. They also gave me a can of Pringles and some soda or something. Pretty cool. Got here. I wasn't here, of course, but got here really early in the morning as promised. I have not opened it yet. This is what I'm doing after I film this video. Super excited to test this out. And maybe I'll do another video about it. But I mean, you can go to more important people that do more in-depth things than what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to dock it to my TV. I'm going to put it my Switch collection, put it right on top of my Switch collection, and yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back in to Nintendo. Leave that little Nintendo. All right, now for movies and Blu-rays and blah, 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 blah. Once again, some of these I got at Goodwill, some I got at McKay's. Let's go through it. Some I ordered. Some of this stuff was here when I got home. This is pretty funny because I'm pretty sure, just a couple. I got this at Goodwill for $5. I watched it once in theaters. Can't remember loving it that much, but I thought for $5, didn't have it in the collection. Well, then at McKay's, which is something I tend to do. Let me move that out of the way for a second. I bought it again, and look at the price, $5. This one was the 4K, obviously, and and for $5, it was like, well, if I'm going to get it, I might as well get it in 4K. It's got some bonus features and other stuff, so I will be trading in the other copy. I don't need 2 copies of Miss Peregrine's, whatever, so I'll trade that in on my next McKay's trip. A really cool find at McKay's, The Truman Show. I've not seen this movie in forever, but I do remember liking it. And $13.95 for the Blu-ray. I don't see this out in the wild hardly at all, so I thought it was a cool find. Interesting movie. We'll need to add that to the list. Encanto, I've had this on my wish list for a while. I just didn't want to pay crazy Disney prices for this movie. I enjoy this movie. I don't think it's like the greatest Disney animated movie ever, but it's pretty good, and I thought, well, I'll go ahead and bite the bullet for $16.95. It had the slip, I'm a sucker for the slip, so, and got it in 4K, which is cool. Vacation, I have Christmas Vacation. I didn't own this original National Lampoon's Vacation. I've been wanting to watch them. I've never seen them. So everybody, it's a hole in my movie escape, my movie trivia. We've played a lot of movie trivia and board games and stuff over my vacation, and I need to brush up on some different kinds of movies. So a lot of these that I picked up were because I didn't know anything about Vacation, and I need to watch it. And for $5 to get it on Blu-ray. If I hate it, I'll get rid of it. Continuing with picking up Lost. I got this at Goodwill, I think. No, Game Exchange. Game Exchange for $10. Don't hold me to it, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Game Exchange for $10. Season 5. Yeah, I did go to Game Exchange before I went on vacation, and they had a bunch of steelbooks. I was in kind of a hurry, so I couldn't grab a ton, but I picked up The Dark Knight Rises, which I have The Dark Knight and Batman Begins on steelbook, so I thought it was cool to complete the collection. on Steelbook. It's just Blu-ray, and at some point in time, I would like to get the Dark Knight trilogy on 4K, but for now, I'm happy with the Steelbook collection. Did I show the back? There's this kind of a bland back Steelbook, but speaking of Steelbooks, oh, and that was like $6 or something. Same with this one. This one was like $6. This is one of my favorite movies. I love this movie, and I just had it on regular Blu-ray. This is also regular Blu-ray, but it is Steelbook, so pretty cool to have. A sealed copy of Young Guns. I'm pretty sure I picked this up at Goodwill. Yeah, there's the tag for $6.99. Yeah, we'll say Oregon's Goodwill prices on Blu-rays are like $1.49 in Kentucky. Oregon, it was weird. Games were $4.99 and movies were $6.99. So it was sealed. I didn't own this. I have seen this before, but I thought, why not? $6.99. Aristocats. I don't think I've seen this, but this is one of the Disney classic movies I didn't know. $6.99 again. So added it to the collection. Moulin Rouge. I watched this once. Gosh, right out of high school. With a girl or something, and I never really paid much attention to it, so grabbed it up. Got this at a Goodwill, I think, for like $5, if I remember correctly. And I don't know why it doesn't have the tag on it. Why did this one I take the tag off of? Oh, no, I got this at a game store. That's what it was, and it was $4, I think. But anyways, Moulin Rouge, I wanted to watch it again. Especially when I get back into a musical kind of mood. And it's got Ewan McGregor, which is kind of cool. SWAT. Got that for Goodwill for $4.99. This one was discounted. Have this on DVD. Have not seen it in a while, but went ahead and upgraded to the Blu-ray copy of it. Look how young Colin Farrell looks in that picture. This is a blind buy. It was only $4 at McKay's. It was a 4K. I like both of these actors. I don't think I've seen it. Yeah, I haven't seen it, so thought why not for $4. Let me know if that was a mistake. $7. Once again, it's a 4K. I have this on Blu-ray. I've been wanting to kind of rewatch it. I haven't seen it in a while, and I thought, let's watch it in 4K for $7. Not bad. McKay's again. Picked this up at McKay's. Lost season 4 with the slip. $8.95. Really not bad. Thought that was a steal, because when you see this one, the first season was $18.95. But now I think I have I just need season 6. I think is the only season I have left to get. So that was quick. Getting all the Losts. It's one of my favorite shows, so cool to have. Risky Business. Look at that price. $2.95. Tom Cruise movie I've never seen. I know the scene there. I've seen that, obviously, where he's in his underwear. Don't really know even what this movie is about. But it was a Tom Cruise movie I haven't seen, and I thought, $3? Come on, it's worth a watch. I mean, $3 used to be what it cost to rent a movie. This was another one that bugged me that I failed at movie trivia, and I was like, all right, I need to start watching some more of these gangster movies. I've already seen Godfather, and I think it's kind of overrated. But Scarface was one I don't think I've actually sat down and watched. Saw the Steelbook, thought the Steelbook looked cool. Got a lot of comments on it from people in the store at McKay's. It's even got this little card deck or something inside of it. For $8. I'll watch it. We'll see. If I don't like it, that might be a gift to Easy. I'm sure he likes Scarface. He likes all those kind of movies. Okay, this was something I bought off, I think, Walmart or Amazon. I was really wanting this, and then it went out of stock. Then it came back in stock. I paid a pretty premium. I think this was like $35, maybe $40. But this is one of my favorite movies. I love A Knight's Tale, and I only had it on Blu-ray, so this is an upgrade to the 4K Steelbook. Looking forward to rewatching this. Love, 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 love A Knight's Tale. Most people have seen A Knight's Tale, but if you haven't, watch A Knight's Tale. So funny, so good, so good. I bought the next 3 movies from a guy on Mercari. It's somebody I bought from before. I think were around $10 each. They were sealed. Blind buy here. I've heard great things about this movie, Arthur the King, and wanted to watch it. So brand new with the slip for $10. Blue Beetle, needed to get this to complete the DCU collection before Superman came out, and I have completed it. So now I have it with the slip, brand new, $10. I thought this was okay. And this is in that weird limbo where at first they said this was part of the new DCU. Now they're kind of saying back to, no, Superman is the first part. So I don't know. May he be in the new DCU? Who knows? We'll see. I didn't hate it enough to be like, don't put him in. Like if he shows up in the DCU later on down the line, I think that would be kind of cool. And then Moana 2. Didn't love Moana 2. Had the first one in Blu-ray. I loved the first one. But it had the slip for $10. I thought, I'm going to go ahead and grab it. Later on, maybe I'll get them in 4K. But I think this is one of the ones where you could only get it on Steelbook in 4K. And I really did not want to pay that high price for a movie that I didn't love. So, yeah, Moana 2. $10 for the Blu-ray sealed. Is that everything? I think that is everything for now. We'll see if I get more. We're not even halfway through the month, so my guess would be that we will. And, yeah, I'll see you then. All right. Just got a few more little things here, and then the month of June is over. First, I will show off this sweet 4K 25th anniversary edition of Bring It On. 25 years old. It's crazy. This movie's 25 years old. This is just like my teenage years. This was the movie to watch, and I didn't own it, so I thought it would be cool to get on 4K. I'm probably going to watch it in the next week or so. Really looking forward to it because I do enjoy that movie. It's kind of a little bit of a guilty pleasure, I guess, maybe. I also picked up Super Mario Party Jamboree on the Switch. As you can see, I got I ordered this off the TikTok shop, and it's this weird Middle East, Southeast Asia. I mean, it works, it's fine, but it does bug me that it's not the US version, so probably will not be buying off the TikTok, Switch games anyways, off the TikTok shop. But haven't got to play this yet, but am looking forward to it on my new Switch. Loving the new Switch, by the way. I did get this, I like Britney Spears. That was I really was a teenage boy. I mean, who was it in my time, in my day and age, wasn't a fan of Britney? And to me, Oops, I Did It Again in the red jumpsuit is like iconic Britney. And I wanted this one. I have the Crazy one, I think, from her album after this, but I was like, and I saw this at Walmart and I was like, wow, I didn't even know this existed. So I picked this up for, I think, $12. So I guess I'm collecting Britney Spears Funko Pops now. I've got 2 of them. And then I picked this up at a local game store. Gosh, I think it was around $10. I can't honestly remember. It's a racing game based on the Fast and the Furious. It looked cool. Street racing game. Around $10. It's complete. I need to get that sticker off of there. And then I got this same thing at a game store too. I think it was under $20. I honestly can't remember. But it's a puzzle battle game, and it just looked cool. I think it was worth about what I paid for it. And then it's one of the sticker box. There's actually it looks like a Rubik's Cube or some kind of like actual physical puzzle game too that's in this box, which I thought was cool. I like kind of cool stuff like that. So not bad. I don't know, has anybody played Crystal Crisis? I think I looked at the Metacritic real quick and it had a decent score, so I was like, oh, that'd be cool. I'm looking for cool Switch games to play. Other than that, that is all I got for the month of June. Until next time, this is Rainy Cage. Peace out.